So I've been doing a high carb vegan diet for about 8 months, and if you've known this channel for a while, I did like 10 years in the past. I'm not new to this fruit life. Like I had a couple carnivore veer-offs. So in this past 8 months, I've been trying to make a high carb vegan diet. The only symptom I really ever have is some forehead breakouts. And I'm trying to solve this, and I came across some new information like 2 months ago saying that insulin sensitivity is everything. And if you remove the fat, not just lower it, like remove it completely and do some other things, excess sugar, you'll get that under control and then everything will be fine and dandy. I fell for it.
He's in the ocean. He's in the ocean.
So I decided to hell with this. I'm going to read the HP Himsworth paper and see for myself, what is this information? Everyone's quoting this article. He's the godfather of diabetes, and he says fat causes diabetes. Well, is that the truth? I read the whole article. So first, disclaimer, I'm on a high carb vegan diet. I'm with you. We're eating sugar all the time, mostly fruit though, whole foods, not necessary to add sugar, but the thing I fell for was the excess sugar helps with insulin resistance. Like the more sugar you eat, the better your insulin sensitivity. So I read the paper. It wasn't excess calories. It was just often, every 90 minutes. This whole study that everyone's quoting, HP Himsworth, it's rabbits. It's just rabbits eating either soy flour or cabbage. And like the soy rabbits got less cabbage. And it was just like this weird thing. It's like rabbits fed these two different diets and then injected with glucose and then injected with insulin to see the spikes. Was that necessary? Like, it was cruel. They were like drawing blood from the ears and they're like, oh, they have sensitive ears, so let's remove the ears, the nerves from the ears. And then it's like, okay. And then one rabbit, after like the 8th injection of glucose that day, had a freak out in a violent rage and he hurt his back. And I'm like, couldn't we have just done that with humans? Like just fed them sugar? Like, why did we need the rabbit studies? What did we learn? But in that rabbit study, they showed that the higher fat rabbits could not lower the blood sugar as quick. So like, don't eat soy flour if you're a rabbit. But okay, we've proven it in humans as well, but the excess sugar is where I thought, that's why I started adding refined sugar to my fruit. And I'm like, okay, if you overload the body with so much sugar, the only thing that happens is you get fat and more acne. The acne didn't go away with the excess sugar, so the hell is your problem, sugar? The other thing in that Himsworth paper said that starvation also caused insulin resistance. So it's like the same thing as a high fat diet. So I have been stopping intermittent fasting because starvation causes insulin resistance. But in the paper, it said 3 weeks of starvation. And it was like 5 days of lowered insulin sensitivity and then things got back to normal. Nobody intermittent fast for 3 weeks. So I can bring that back. I was experimenting, like just sugar immediately upon waking, and I don't think that's necessary at all. It didn't do anything good for me. So I just had to see for myself, what is it like? Why is this craze hitting the internet? Why are people eating jelly beans? Why are they adding sugar to everything? They're drinking sugar water, like no nutrients are ever needed. We're breatharian sugar freaks. I had to see for myself, what does refined sugar feel like? What does it do to my body? I noticed I was quite energized. It was like a spike, and I didn't crash after. Just sometimes I have days where I'm just tired and unmotivated. I have swings, and it's not a blood sugar swing, it's like a whole day swing. But a couple times I noticed I was getting liver pain, as if my liver couldn't keep up with the sugar demand. And I felt that when I eat like a super high fat meal, and then it's like, oh my God, what the hell is that? And bile panics. So I'm not against sugar, I'm just no longer adding a 1/4 cup of it to my giant fruit meal. It was like unnecessary calories, and the whole excess thing didn't pan out anyway. So it's like, okay, that's a whole theory that I'm no longer going down. So I'm not trying to get as much sugar in all throughout the day as possible. I'm just eating normal, trying to listen to my body. I had a watermelon for breakfast, half a watermelon today. I'm gonna make a green juice soon. Dare we dream that. I'm still eating my Saba bananas with the jam. That's fun times. That's a bunch of sugar, but there could be antioxidants in jam. You don't know that there's not. Look at the red. Look at the red at that jam. It's organic. Come on now. Everything organic is healthy. We know that. The one meal that I think has been effing me this whole time on my quest for just normal skin, like stop erupting in freak acne, is the rice meal. We all know rice is constipating. There's the brat diet. If you have like life-changing diarrhea, you eat bread. Nope, that's not it. Bananas, rice, apples, toast. And that like plugs you right up. And 2 of my meals are bananas and then rice. And then I think digestion backs up and then the forehead freaks out. That's my theory. So like I need to keep this train rolling. So lately what I've been doing, instead of white rice, we have wild Canadian rice. So Canadian. So we're doing wild rice with veggies instead of white rice, and that should be less constipating, and keeping the train moving should improve my skin. And then we're just laughing. And then like side benefit, I might get some actual protein and not die of malnutrition. That's cool. But as the only person on a high carb vegan diet with acne, apparently, I'm just trying to solve that. What the hell's the deal? Because I remember many years ago, Life Regenerator, you remember the jungle peanut situation where like that guy hadn't had a zit in like 20 years, like perfect skin, he's raw, oh my God, this is the best. And then he eats like 1 handful of jungle peanuts or something, and then his forehead erupts. And he's like, holy shit, I'm the Life Regenerator, what the hell is this? And he's getting colonics and this whole whirlwind action. And then he finally, like 2 weeks later, after colonics every day and every night, he like got rid of it. So I'm like, why, what's in my colon? What's my jungle peanut that I'm eating like him? Like, is it the white rice? Is it the spices? The hell, like, so it's been tough to figure out. The hell, it's like, it's better than it was on carnivore. It was like a rash. Now it's just like the odd bump and then another one will come. It's like, what am I doing to cause this? So like, that's just what I'm working towards. Whatever gut situation is causing that. But once I solve that, I will be so annoying to listen to because I will have the confidence behind my message. I am going to roast potatoes on your ass. So sugar diet, we all know it's a fad, but it's cool that it's getting people off the carnivore, potentially kidney rupturing, damage, heart attack inducing stroke machine diet that is. Get them off, get them back onto sugar. Yay, sugar's fun. And then eventually they'll realize after they've lost 7 teeth, they're like, okay, maybe whole foods are better. And then like we're back on the high carb vegan diet that always was and always could be. So that's what I'm doing. What are you doing? Thumbing up the video. That's what you're doing. Thank you. The only reason you're thumbing it down today, especially, is because you only get moonlight as a tan. Doesn't tan you, it just gives you Dracula blue hint. It's not good. It's not a good look. Can't suntan in the moon at night. It's cold at night. It's colder in the shadows. Explain that. Yeah? I mean, warmer in the shadow. Oh, God. Oh, God. I'll leave. Bitcoin is fun. Subscribe for more.